My people, this is Choppy, otherwise the untouchable Choppy, Choppy Irie, Choppy Links, right? Basically, I am going to let you lot know something. Do not trust the police, them in Jamaica, they are criminals. And all of the police in Jamaica, they are criminal. It named Jamaica Criminal Force, right? Jamaica Criminal Force. The JCF is Jamaica Criminal Force. And I am going to tell you why not to trust these police, right? District constable criminal. Constable criminal. Detective a criminal. Corporal a criminal. Sergeant a criminal. Inspector a criminal. DSP a criminal. Superintendent of police a criminal. Acting commissioner a criminal. Deputy commissioner a criminal. Commissioner a criminal. Everybody from the JCF, they are a bunch of criminal. And I am going to explain to people and let people know all of these things, what I'm talking about and where I'm coming from. Because this is going to go, I am going to sell my story to NBC, Fox 5, and BBC, and many more stations, right? I am going to sell my story to the media in the US. I am doing this from the US right now at the moment, right? Today is July, the 19th of July, right? On the 16th of March 2021, I was attacked and robbed. Darling Fort Mansion in Portland at my business place, the Untouchable Choppy nightclub. I was attacked by around 18 men or 20 men and 2 women, right? I know them by face, I know some of them name, and I know some of them alias, which is one of them, one of the robber is Rana Williams, O.C. Biggs, from 16 West Avenue, Signal, Spanish Town, at the Palm Villa Inn. He's a yard boy there. He walk with a bunch of key. That's what he do. He do upholstering work, and he walk and tell people, say that he own a hotel and he own place in Trelawney, and he own a house out on Ken Jones Highway. And that's a lie. He's a scammer because the police in Spanish Town, them know him, right? He's around 5 feet 6 inches tall, medium built, shoulder dreadlocks length here, and he drive a silver Ford Range, registration number 0572HY, from 16 West Avenue, Signal, Spanish Town. He have a accent, which is a Trelawney accent, right? He haven't got no tone accent, no Spanish tone accent, because everybody in Jamaica have an accent just like people in England. Everybody in England have an accent from different parish and different county in Britain have different accents. So that's how it works in Jamaica, right? I don't know if people notice all of these things, right? One name crime, an ex robber named Crime, is from Buff Bay, around Buff Bay, Natta Bay, Orange Bay, in those region in Portland, but he live at the Palm Villa in 16 West Avenue, Signal, Spanish Town. He's a yard boy over there. What he do the clean up, and he full up the tank them. That's what he do over there, right? And next one named Daidu. He's a security guard. Sometimes he up by the army, right? He's on Spanish Town. Basically, he had a cousin by the name of Nadia that Rana Williams have sex with, right? Rana Williams claimed to say, I niece, but he might have sex with a little girl named Nadia. And I am sending out this so people supposed to know, and people, anybody who see this video is supposed to know what I'm talking about, right? You have a next robber when named Jonah Milton and Chad I was along with Joan Hamilton. She was my girlfriend. She's from Miramar, Florida. She's a criminal and she's wanted for this robbery that take place in Jamaica. I got my nose bone shut up, I got my high bone break in the socket, I got my ribs break. You have a next robber from St. Thomas, from Market Road, St. Thomas, named Patrick. He is a well-known robber. His right name is Patrick McIntosh, and then some people call him Pato. Sometimes he drive taxi, and he use Probox taxi got thief people go, and he's like, everybody know him. All the police know him, say a criminal. You have a next one from Long Road, Portland, by the name of Crime Boss. His right name is Orrit Hamilton. Orrit Hamilton. You have a next one from Manchaniel. Them call him Dr. Fish. In changing him to Literal, he's a DJ, right? And right name is Patrick Rue, right? You have a next one from Langwood by the name of BB. I don't know his right name. I know him as BB. You have a next one where they call him Trees. He lived right down Pankin Jones Highway, where see that big house down on the bottom there. That's where him live in our dark canal down there. Yeah, because I go there so I know. Right? He's from Scatchum in Portland. You have many more between Hector's River, Long Road, and Manchineel that involve in a robbery. Right? I had a call from the police officer on the 16th of March. Police officer tried to know where is my whereabouts, where I'm at the moment, right? I was by the superintendent of police, Mr. Wellington office, was making a complaint against a criminal detective Mackenzie, right? Not Mackenzie, Detective McBean is an inspector, right? I leave from Wellington office and I went back to my business place. When I went back to my business place, I see my camera down because the police, they called me before the robbery take place because they want to know where me is. All right. I tell the police and stop harass me, right? They told me Joan Hamilton was at the police station with them and she wanted to go to the property to collect our belongings, which our belongings is our clothes them, right? I said, look, I have a set of keys, she had a set of keys, so I don't need it to come there, right? Anyway, when I went there, I called back the police and I told the police that I see my camera them down. So I am going back to Port Antonio to make a report. So the police asked me if I see whosoever done the hack. First name I call Joan Hamilton name, I call Rana Williams name, I call crime name, I call Daidu name, and I call literal name. And then I hung up my phone and I called back Mr. Wellington. So while I was on the phone talking to Mr. Wellington, then that's the time when Mr. Wellington said, Mr. Pasley, if you come to the Port Antonio to make a report here, we're going to send back the statement up back to Manchineel. Right? So you better you go to Manchineel. I said, I do not trust the Manchineel police, so I'm not going to Manchineel to make no report there. So he said that if you don't trust the police, Mr. Pasley, so what are you going to do? I said, I prefer to come back to Port Antonio and make a complaint there. When I make the report there, then you can send back the statement and I'll get whoever to investigate the case. Fair enough. All right. While I was there, I hear the vehicle them driving up outside the club. When I look, I see, I move my curtain, I see Joan Hamilton, I see another young lady there, and I see Crime, Daidu, and Patrick. Because Patrick drive a white Axio, where they rent from a girl named Debbie. Right? They rent the white Axio from Debbie. She's between Prospect and Port Morant. Right? Anyway, when I see them and I open the door, by the time I open the door, the landing full of pure man. It was a loads of money there on the landing. Because what they do, they bend the grill upstairs. And when them bend the grill, they walk under the grill. And on the bottom of the grill, they walk underneath it and come on the landing around 20 man or more, right? Some Rasta, some of them are Rasta, some of them are bald, right? So they never mask. And I know some of them by face, and I know some of them by name and by healer's name, right? They took away all my clothes. They took away my 2 passport, driver's license, bank card, right? National insurance number from Britain, which is PX813793B. They took away 2 TV, 155-inch, 132-inch TV. They took away a recording studio hard drive, which is 2 TB. They took away a CCTV 2 hard drive, which is 2 TB hard drive, CCTV camera hard drive. They took away those. They took away the Wi-Fi box. They took away the cable box. They took away about 15 pair of shoes, sneakers, and about 13 pair of shoes, about 80 pair of jeans, boxer shorts, marina, t-shirt, Ganzi, you can name it. They took away everything, right? When they took away those, the one named Crime, he told me that the one named Daidu, he's the one who grabbed my iPhone from me and say a long time I want iPhone, boy. So Mr. Wellington was on the phone, which is the superintendent, so he hear everything what take place. Right? I tell you, say these police are criminal because the police hear everything and they know everything about the setup. Anyway, when they took out my phone, you can't call them police now, boy, because the police then not with you, the police now come and defend you. Right? The one named BB is the one say me I go kill you. That I want from long road named BB. Say I am the one who going to kill you. You know how long you dead, boy? The one named Daidu say a long time I want to meet you. You know. Alright. Them asked me where's the key. That I didn't break my nose already. The whole of my nose bone shut up. Right? They asked me where the keys. And I told them that the key downstairs in the club. Jonah Milton standing at the bending up grill and tell him say I lie me, I tell him I got the key in my back pocket. Because that's where I can my key them. And the boy go in my pocket and take out the bunch of key. He take out my wallet. Right? I have 2,500 in my wallet. He took away that. I got Halifax bank card, I got NatWest bank card, I got Light TSB bank card, I got Lionel Leicester bank card, and I got Bartis bank card, and I got Jamaica National bank card and NCB bank card, right? They took away all of those. My driver's license, right? My 2 passport, 1 Jamaica passport and a British passport, a Jamaica birth certificate, and they took away a copy of my auntie land title for his property in Port Morant. There's a property that we was looking at where we was gonna say that we're going to purchase the property. Basically, I got a copy of that title. They took away that. They took away a letter from England from 13 Bar Street, which is Glasgow, where I should get compensated from the Criminal Injury Compensation Board in Glasgow. I received that from the CIS, Criminal Injury Compensation Board. They took away that letter that I should show to Avon and Somerset Police when I get back into Britain, so I can get my compensate for my injury. They took away that letter. They took away a letter from KD Night office where I had that documents that I received where I sued the state. They took away a letter that I received from Marant Bay Court from the judge to take to the commissioner office to remove all the police officers who tried to harass me. They took away a letter where I win the court, where I win the case, my case in court. That letter where I use and sue the state, they took away that. And they take away all documents we can think of. Every documents that you can think of. Documents, criminal documents that Ronald Williams gave to me, they took away all of them there. They took me downstairs and they break my eye bone. The one in Crime Boss break my eye bone. Right? They took away all of my liquor from the club. I have some liquor store at the back as a storeroom. They took away all of those. So in all, they took around $1 million worth of liquor, right? But everything where I'm missing, that missing from the property, is around $5 million. Everything come up to, right? Everything that missing from the property. Because they took away 2 speakers from the sound system. They took away a preamps from the sound system, then take away another power amps from the sound system, and they take away 2 mic, which is a remote mic from the sound system, and they took away a couple more things from the sound system, right? They beat me in the club, and Joe Hamilton say, "You're for dead, long time for dead," right? When the one in crime from Buff Bay said to Dr. Fish, "Where you want literal?" Him said, "Give me anything." I heard that Dr. Fish, the same one in here literal, he's the one who got the 32-inch TV. He got a box of white rum because somebody saw him with it, right? And told the police, right? The police, them hold him with some things, right? All right. Basically, when they leave me there to die, because the one in crime said that they're going to kill me and throw me in the sea, right? When they leave me for die, because all of them will come to my business place, all of them, they are labor rights, because they come in a green, right? And I know that they are labor rights. Yeah, because Dr. Fisher labor right, Crime Boss are labor right, Crime are labor right, Biggs are labor right. All of them are labor right will come there. Everybody who come there are labor right. Right? I'm telling you this, I'm not telling a lie. And if Mr. Mark Golding, who is going to farm the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, do not come out with a crime plan. Crime will never stop in Jamaica. Crime will always implement in Jamaica, because the police themselves them are crime. What the police they do, they support these people who commit all of these crime in Jamaica. And the police then link with them. The police they get money from them. Right? So the police then doing business with you. Yeah? Are the victim. They're not business with the victim at all. Yeah, them take up for the people that will create the criminal activity. That's what the police they do. So we haven't got no police in Jamaica, because all police in Jamaica, they are criminals, right? I went to the commissioner office and I make a report to the commissioner about this, right? I speak to DSP Walkley, right? And nothing done. I bring in my documents, my statement, go to the commissioner office, anything to them, and nothing not done. They say that they pass on the information to Mr. Chin. Mr. Chin not doing nothing. More than move Mr. Chin from Port Antonio. Yeah. Inspector bring a criminal. Right? And the next one, when you bill a criminal, Patterson a criminal, and many more of them from Port Antonio are criminal them, because they illegal and illegal the criminal them. But I'm telling you this, Mr. Golin, what you need to do, you need to put your foot down on the ground, right? For crime to stop, you have to come up with a crime plan and get rid of all of these criminal police officers that plague in the society in Jamaica, because we haven't got no police in Jamaica. Every police in Jamaica walk with a banger phone and a smartphone. What they do with the banger phone, they use the banger phone to do their dirty works. They call them criminal friend them when you go to the police station and make a report and tell them, say, look, so and so just come here and make a report against you. So they must set up your life for people to kill you. Sometimes when they find so they can't kill you, then tell them to listen to me. Boy, that case are very tough, you know. You need to leave the island. Sometimes when you hear, you say them go across Mexico and then at the US. Sometimes when you hear, you say them, then there are Cayman, not Cayman, then there are Barbados, Trinidad. Yeah, then they are the Caribbean, because Cayman, then can't go Cayman without they have a permit. Right? People, be careful of these police. You have more funeral parlor in Jamaica than corner shop. Because funeral parlor, it is a franchise, a business in Jamaica. And all of these police officers that you see in the GSC, the Jamaica Criminal Force, that's what they do. They run in funeral parlor, right? People pay people to kill people to get body. People body, right? People, man who run funeral parlor, pay $10,000 to get body. So people will stay at the hospital just for a person pass away. And when a person pass away, to get the body to give to call a funeral parlor to come and pick up the body. Right? There's too many stupidness taking place in Jamaica. And you need to you need to put your foot down on the ground, right? And talk about all of these things, right? Because if you do not do that, it's not going to stop. We haven't got no police in Jamaica. What they do, they just go around and intimidate people with their firearm. Most of the guys that we see on the street that have firearm is the police that give it to them. Most of the criminal that we hear police they don't kill criminal. And they find this gun and they find that gun. No, sir. Are them friend. And because them know say if them hold them and carry them in and then face the judge in the court, them asking a fire too. Because the same criminal going to talk, say them involved in all the wrongs them too. So them are going up, they are suspend and lose their job and go to prison. So instead of that to happen to them, they kill them. People, may I tell you this, I am the one who can come out and talk these things because I do not afraid of the police because the army said do or die, right? You have one life to live, nobody can live it for you, right? Destiny is real. What is for me can be for your next man, right? And if you die by stone, you can't die by gun, right? And if you drown in the sea, you can't drown in a river. So I'm telling these people and they need to come out and talk the things them about these police in Jamaica, right? When I went to Spanish Town police station and report what happened, the Spanish Town police detective Brooks called 2 officers and send them with me to get the criminal them. But when we got there, the police and the criminal them are friend. The police did not arrest them. They drive around and say that they haven't got no warrant to get them arrested, right? And when I take a stop, I remember that these 2 police officers that came with me, they are the one who come with the same criminal man, Randall Williams, to kill me. Already, when I reported to the Golden Grove police station to one detective named Murray, criminal Murray, Murray, what Murray do? Murray asked me for his number, for Randall Williams' number. And when he asked him to come to the police station, Murray came in our room. I look at Murray take money from him. When Mr. Carter come, because me have to cut the story them, because you see, them story too long. I am going to sell this story to the media. So whenever time I put up my things on Facebook, and whosoever I report my page to Facebook, right, that I put up video on Facebook, listen, let me tell you this. When I sell it to the media, when you can report the media, right? Because I'm sure no one can take down NBC video them. Or you can take down BBC video them. Or you can take down Fox 5 video them. So when the President of the United States put up a restriction against Jamaica, saying we're not advising citizens them to travel to Jamaica, there's a travel restriction against Jamaica because there's too much criminal activity that plaguing the society in Jamaica. Oh no, look against the President video from the United States. But my video, you can call, you can go up on YouTube, or you can go up on Instagram, or you can go up on Facebook and TikTok and report my page. But more of how many pages I'm going to report, because see me have a video at 2 rounds right now. You know how many views it get, how many comments it get already? People, this is traveling, it's going to go up to 1 million. It's going to go up to 1 million or more. I'm telling you now, yeah, we don't need to talk what is taking place in Jamaica. If we don't talk, it's not going to stop. It is not going to stop because there's too much criminal activity and the police, they are criminal themselves. They are the one who implement all of these things in Jamaica, right? When you report it, because look, when John Hamilton to get arrested and when I call the Grand Spend police and tell the Grand Spend police what happened, the Grand Spend police said, tell the arresting officer to call me now so we can go and arrest John Hamilton. Him not do nothing. In time, I call the Grand Spend police and tell them, and them say they not see, then go got the other and see John Hamilton. And when me ask somebody from Grand Spend, they say nothing goes. Nothing goes, sir. When I call back Mr. Tracy tell me say from Grand Spend police station, him say, tell me say, no police never call him. That is Detective Mackenzie. Where Me see him saying get inspector, and them see him saying get superintendent of police. And I reported to IPRO. So I don't know why IPRO not carrying out the investigation about criminal Mackenzie and criminal Harris and criminal McBeans and criminal Weir and all of these police, them Brim, Inspector Brim, Pattison, Bell, all of them were involved in this thing. You see, I'm telling the people, I am going to sell my story. I'm not going to hear more, I'm not going to see more, right? So who feels it knows it. And fire that must still and take a cold breeze. I am not going to sit down on this, right? I am not going to sit down and get a referral to come to Florida to do my surgery. I was interviewed by the FBI in Florida, in Miami. And them say that there's a Interpol, so was sent over to the sheriff department so John Hamilton can get arrested and extradite back to Jamaica to face the court. Which the extradition letter the police have to pay for it, but it's from one computer to another computer. That's why all the police they have to do. Send the extradition letter, yeah, to the sheriff department, and they know how to do it. When I call Mr. Chin and tell him, before I call Mr. Chin and tell him, I called the commission office and I told them at the commission office. They told me to send an email over to the commission office. I send the email with the address of the sheriff's department where it's supposed to go to in Florida, right? They said that they will get back to me. When they do get back to me, they send me an email. And when I call them, they said to me, so they sent over the info to Mr. Chin, the superintendent of police at Port Antonio, to carry out the investigation. When I call Mr. Chin tell me saying you have the paper in front of you in 2 weeks for him to sort it out. 2 weeks come, I don't see Mr. Chin come. When I go on TikTok, I see Mr. Chin. They move Mr. Chin from Port Antonio and put him at St. Elizabeth. When I call back IPRO and tell Inspector Latour about it, Inspector Latour said that he's going to find out what's going on. Inspector Latour give me another superintendent of police with Port Antonio named Diaso. Where you want name, I don't remember his name. When I call him and tell him about the Interpol, the man go ask me say if me have a dictionary in front of me. What is the name of an Interpol? He don't know what is an Interpol. When I call back Inspector Latour and tell Inspector Latour, say, you see the type of police where we have to deal with in Jamaica, though. I said, oh, this man gets superintendent of police. I don't know what is an Interpol. Inspector Latour give me the acting commissioner of police or the deputy, I don't remember, that he based in Buff Bay. That Buff Bay, one of those places in Portland. And I called him and I spoke to him on my phone. He said to me, say, I'm going to get somebody to call you back and investigate this. And now the acting commissioner of police can't investigate nothing. I know it can't investigate. When the robber then get arrested over Spanish Town and Miss Susan Watt, inspector from Spanish Town in Susan Watt, said that she know the robber them. All them have to do is send over the warrant to her. Inspector Latour contact Inspector Brim and tell us to send the warrant over to Inspector Watt. Inspector Brim tell me say she send it over. When Inspector Latour called Miss Watt say I lie. Tell Miss Brim tell lie for me, because she not send nothing to me. Right? And she never send nothing to Miss Brim. She's too lie. To Inspector to Miss Watt. Miss Brim is too lie and she's a criminal. She's a big old woman and fucking criminal woman. But I'm telling her this. I got to cut this video. Right? Because I got to do more. I got to do more pan tap and more. I got to see on the international media. I tell IOC already. Every time I call IOC, then said, look, we're going to get somebody to call back. And I told them, I warned them. I said, listen to me. How not go feel if you know some me I go call all of the police and name were involved in this thing. How not go feel to know that me say that the whole of the GFCF police they are criminal. And I can call from IPRO to the commissioner office, come right down. How not go feel about that? Them say them will get somebody to call back as soon as possible. Every time when I call inspector in a meeting, when I say I'm talk to the superintendent of police or a DSP there, no. Then can't allow me to go over the rank. Right? So, if you can't allow me, the media are going to allow me. because I am going to put it on the international media. So when you see it, pan the international media, you block the international media then. Block them. Right? I report them. Gonna see it on the international media and see what happened, because all of the wrongs in Jamaica when they try to put it on the carpet. Under the carpet. But when I'm a criminal friend, we're not going to see what's going to take place. We're not going to see, I'm not telling you nothing again. More than I go see my video them, or I go see it on the media, because I am selling my story to NBC, BBC, and Fox 5. We're not going to see them. But peace, I am out for now.